See, the thing is, you could read all these Chainsaw Man mangas, but nothing but it told me that as we were coasting through the second half, it was just abruptly about to end in 2 chapters. Let's talk about the second half of Chainsaw Man and this final chapter that I don't really think anybody saw coming. Now this final chapter has come out, I have to say, I really don't know where the hell Fujimoto's going with this. Maybe people say that this was planned from the beginning, I'm not sure. But to me, it just feels like it just bit a little bit too much off of the end in the Stone Ocean. They redid the whole world type shit. In Stone Ocean, that's the reason why we're now with Steel Ball Run, which waiting for that next episode. But if it wasn't enough already biting off of JoJo's, it also kind of feels like it bit off of the Eva Rebuild movies and Tokyo Ghoul Raid. But in those stories, it made sense. And Eva Rebuild, it's a rebuild, has a different ending than original, but that's the actual ending. In Chainsaw Man, it's not the ending. We're starting over again, almost like Tokyo Ghoul, where the end of the first part, before we got to Tokyo Ghoul Raid, Arima almost kills Kaneki, has him on the brink of death, and then they basically bring him back, brainwash him, train him in the CCG, and have him basically think he's a whole different person, except it's part of the story in Tokyo Ghoul. It pieces together and makes sense. Once you get to that point, you're like, oh, I can see how Arima basically almost killed him because he wasn't strong enough. Blase blah, captured him. Okay, makes sense. But not after Yoru's little confession. Denji's about to get punched dead in his shit last page of 230. And then we start with 231 and his Pochita saying, oh, we were eaten by a devil, Denji. And then Pochita's gone. So we off-screen the whole final fight. All of the bullshit fights that we built up in this past second half of Chainsaw Man, all the other devils we've been seeing all this time, all the people that Yoru brought out, and they're gonna off-screen the final fight. Again, Kaneki turning into highs, it makes sense. We build up to it and you see the final fight. Granted, if you're an anime watcher, not a manga reader of Tokyo Ghoul, you never saw that final fight of Arima. And Tokyo Ghoul Raid probably will never make sense to you because the anime completely changes the story and completely off-screens the final fight too. As an anime watcher, yeah, no. But if you're a manga reader, it's like Fujimoto made a devils instead and off-screen the fight. With Chainsaw Man, it just felt like an ass pull, I'm sorry. All this random war shit that I don't know what you were building up to. I had no idea where I thought it was gonna go either, the 2 chapters before we got to this point. I sure as hell didn't see it going the way that it went though. I felt like that was a rushed decision in 2 chapters, I swear. I don't know. For Asa to be like, go from trying to kill him, bringing every devil she can get and every power she can use against him to, you know what, let's make a truce. I'll have sex with you. And it's like, okay. You come to that conclusion after all of this, you could have did in the beginning, all right, and then all the devils step in because of that. So Pochita's gone, and that's your way of how you're gonna bring power back, and we're just gonna like redo the world now. It's Naito. I'm sorry, personally, I'm not really a fan of the ending and the way it went. I mean, this whole second half, I can't say much of it felt like it had direction. What the hell has been going on in the manga all up into this point? Fujimoto kind of was going somewhere with Chainsaw Man in the first part, but like the second part, I have no idea what the hell is going on, bro. I mean, aside from it being a school arc and Denji basically having 0 friends and all enemies, everything is hell and everybody's switching sides and everybody is against each other, but not basically everybody's against Denji. It's always a left turn or a loop or something that you're just not expecting to happen, but in a way that it's like, huh? On a more positive note, especially for the anime watchers, I can't wait for the International Assassins arc. It's coming out. It's one of my favorite arcs in Chainsaw Man. And it's all, I feel like it's the epitome of the story actually having like a direction and some meaning at that point. Because once you get into the second half, all direction is lost and we're just kind of like doing shit. We're just kind of going through it. But I'm looking forward to the International Assassins arc. Of course, we can't forget Gun Devil arc, as well as Akima is truly a devil arc. They go see the Rize movie. Fire, perfect. A1. Actually couldn't ask for that movie to be better in any way. The animation was god tier. Beautiful, right? Luckily, Mappa's never slipping on the animation for Chainsaw Man. If they just went off of Fujimoto's art in those panels, it would be... I don't even think Mappa could recreate that, I'm not gonna lie. The art is all the way through There's very few scenes throughout some of the fights, okay, that were drawn good. But the story has been to me, has been lackluster as shit the whole second half. I guess this is a suitable ending because none of it really made sense to begin with. So we'll just pull a world change. I don't know. I'm not a fan. It felt like an April Fool's joke to me. Just me though. Definitely felt like an April Fool's joke. Maybe other people were like, oh great, now we got power back. But it's like, power with no Aki though? We're not gonna get Aki back? So now the next manga is gonna be called Blood Man instead of Chainsaw Man. And we got Naita? I don't know. I'm gonna just speculate a little here. Or maybe not speculate, but just throw some things out. Because if this is how he's gonna do it, he better at least tie up these loose strings. Fujimoto. In the next part of the Chainsaw Man, or Bloodsaw Man, we better at least get a flashback to see the fight and what carried out there. We can't go Stone Ocean and skip the fight, and there's no way that you're gonna bring power back and just completely ignore Aki.
Come
but
on
still
now,
have Naita in place of Makima. Where's Aki? Did you just not show him yet? Because I feel like you showed me enough in that last chapter. And if he doesn't find a way to get Pochita back, but he's still gonna react to the name Chainsaw Man?
What do you mean by that?
This was just too heavily inspired for Fujimoto. I don't know if maybe rushed, deadlines, tired of Chainsaw Man. Whatever it is, it didn't feel like this was the ending he planned, wanted, had set out from the beginning. I don't know if he ever had a planned ending or something set out from the beginning to begin with. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure this one wasn't it. To me, it was just like he didn't even know how to end it or what to do from there. That's kind of what I felt. At once, I thought Fujimoto was a mastermind with some of the stuff that he was coming up with and doing, but like in a crazy way. What? This is the same insane mind that brought us Fire Punch. Now, don't get me wrong. The anime, I mean, when it comes out, if it comes out, I'll watch it. But it's just, it fell off for me. Chainsaw Man was up there a while ago. And now I feel like I'm like one of the biggest haters. Because every time I talk about Chainsaw Man, I'm talking bad about it. Even though I have almost every volume that's come out so far. Y'all let me know what y'all think if I'm tripping. Check back for other anime and manga videos coming soon. Aside of that, that's all I'm gonna have for this one. That one, we out.